Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. And this video is going to be about what do you do next? Okay, you've put off Christmas Day for about a week. Yeah, you've told the wife, you told the family, not now. We'll come and do presents later. And finally, you've got yourself that fusion. It's like Christmas can begin on the 29th or whatever. Yeah, so it's kind of like that you've gone all in, you've got the fusion, or you haven't, and we got this lull. And it's like, how do I best use my time now to prepare, basically, to get to the next fusion, or to use my energy in a way that makes sense whilst there's no kind of like game-changing events running that are going to absolutely empower your account. So I'm on the free-to-play here. I'm day 186, and I'm going to just kind of walk through what I'm doing right now after getting the fusion, after burning a ton of my resources to do it. And it's almost like a preparation video for the next fusion, or just a general kind of, this is good account mechanics, good account management. You know what's just happened? And this is what Raid do really well, right? We've been in this kind of frenzy. It's like, shard event, pull your shards, burn all your resources, finite, all in, loads of gems being burnt. It's like we are absolutely spanking our resources for every event, and it changes your mindset. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, shard event, I haven't got many shards anyway. I might as well pull them. I might as well just go ahead and do it. Why not? I can't do the next fusion anyway. Go all in for the next thing. Go all in for the next thing. And then before you know it, you get something like this pop up. It's like champion training. Well, I'm so far away from being able to do anything. I may as well just use what I got. I might as well just burn what I've got and get myself a few rewards. And then you get to this cycle of, I can never do any fusions. I can never do any of the kind of big events that drop in the game because I'm always starved of resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through what I'm doing right now on the free-to-play, how that's still improving my account, still massively moving my account on without burning any of my kind of valuable resources, and then how I'm going to prepare for the next fusions that are coming. Okay, so on the free-to-play, let's just have a quick rundown of where I'm at. I've got 2 void shards, 3 ancient shards, and a good chunk of mystery shards, okay? We know that the next fusion they announce, and it won't be that long, guys, like 2 weeks down the road, they'll be announcing another fusion, a fragment collector, something like that. And we'll probably be back in that hype state of, do we want it, do we not? And most people with the resources should go for it. That's generally the way with fusions, okay? Even the ones which were bad, I think apart from Pixnial, even the bad ones have found their way to some sort of place in the game, pretty much. So, you know, they are worth grabbing if you can. But I'm at this point where I look at this, unless I get obscene luck with Clan Boss over the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's very unlikely that I'm going to be in the running to be able to do the next fusion. Okay, so I need to like clear my mindset to be like, Hell Hades, free to play, you're not going to do it, right? It's unlikely that you're going to be in the running for the next one. You've burnt too much. So what I need to do is I need to go back to discipline and resource holding. So shards, I cannot touch shards, yeah? What you need to be doing is making sure that you go into your kind of quest lines and you clear the daily quests. You make sure that you keep topping up this monthly quest, because this is where you get your freebie shards from for sure. This is guaranteed. For every fusion, you're going to have at least 1 sacred in the bag. And the other thing I would say is always do your advanced quests every single day. Actually give you a load of resources, and they keep topping you up towards this really valuable main prize. Yeah, the 5-star chicken is massive, especially for a free-to-player, and the 2 books are massive. So every single day, even if I can't bear to look at Raid, I'm like that. Okay, beat 1 faction boss. I will do it. Unlock a mastery. Oh, and you know what? Unlock a mastery. Yeah, I've got a couple ready. I've got a couple where I'm just like, don't worry. That one's done. Yeah, I did it a while back. Yeah, so make sure you're doing your advanced quests every day, your daily quests, and then if you can't even bear to do anything else, just turn the game on and leave it running for at least an hour and get that free energy. Yeah, so that it tops up, and then when you want to get back into the game, you're going to come on with a bit of a chunk of energy. So that's one thing. One of the other things which I just literally have done is yesterday I checked the clan quest stuff, I checked the clan shop, and energy was back. Yeah, they didn't have any energy up during the fusion. I was like, no, I've been saving my clan gold to do that. But they do have the energy back this week. And I'm in that kind of lull state where it's like, how do I empower my team as much as possible? Well, I'll tell you how. I'm going to run masteries on the new big boy. Yeah, Tatura, I want him into my teams as quickly as possible. So I bought the 1,000 energy for 1,000 clan gold. It's one of the best resources of energy in the game now. Yeah, 1,000 energy for 1,000 clan gold. And the clan gold is basically easy to get. Yeah, for that sort of level of clan gold. So yesterday, I just burnt a ton of resources into both leveling up Tatura in Minotaur, whilst also farming a ton of masteries for him. So you see here, I'm already at the point where I'm like, I don't know, like maybe 500 energy off of full masteries on this dude just yesterday. So I burnt a load of clan gold on that. And I also used some of my bizarre gold bars, whatever, on the energy here yesterday as well. Did it for the same reason. Yeah, so it's kind of like, how do I empower my team without ruining chances for future fusions? Well, there's not going to be a fusion in the next week. So I know I'm going to get all of this back, and I'll get the return of that back in time anyway. So those two things, you may as well just do it. You know, get yourself RSL Helper up and get yourself auto running Minotaur. That's exactly what I did. Like, that is 100% what I did whilst playing League of Legends. Yeah, with some pals. So you can do it. You can absolutely do it. The other thing, obviously, like, make sure you keep, if you can bear to keep going for the game all the way through, then, you know, just do your kind of daily resources, do daily grind, keep things like your Great Hall medals coming in, keep your arena rank at a sensible level for when you get back down to the next kind of set of things to do. What I do during the week is I pull my defenses right down in the arena 3v3, so I can literally just go in, hit the refresh, and fight, hopefully, a whole bunch of weak teams. Yeah, I fight the weak teams. I get my... Normally, honestly, if I'm outside of fusion stuff or, you know, really kind of playing hard on the game, I'll do at least 5 in a day so that I get the top up of the faction wars. Yeah, but get your 5 done, because that gives me my advanced quest. Make sure I check what the advanced quest is, if there is one around arena, so that I don't end up doing a ton of extra ones. And just get them done. And then if I want to play the game more for that day, I'll carry on. Yeah, I'll carry on and I'll use all of my arena resources. And in fact, you know, one of the best free-to-play players that I've ever spoken to uses the 3v3 as a massive resource gain. Like, he will always buy these. He's actually in gold now, but he will always buy things like the sacred shards and stuff. And he actually tops up his... He does like 30 hits a day. This guy's insane. But he says it's like there's no easier way to get resources in the game than a 3v3 if you can bear to do it, which is a fair point. Okay, so the next thing which I will absolutely do every single day is faction wars. And just every day I am topping up extra stars. Yeah, so I've now gone up to like 450 odds, exactly 450. And every day I'm kind of like, where can I scrape a few more? Or is there a faction that I can hard push? Yeah, so next time High Elves is up in 2 days, I've actually now got Tatura, I pulled Shiramani, I've got Alexander, I've got Arbiter, so I've got like, and I've got Apothecary. I've probably got a team now that can absolutely destroy High Elves all the way through to the end, which I never had before. So it's kind of like assessing your situation, what changed to your faction war teams, and which faction could you invest in. And I'm not saying like go all out. If you look at my High Elf team, I've started to gear some of these out, and it's literally just like, what gear do I already own? And can I take some bits up to level 12 to perhaps just push them to a level that makes some sense? So all of a sudden, yeah, I've got, you know, a sharpshooter here who's not going to be doing crazy damage or anything, but he can at least start to do some work in faction wars for me. And I'll do the same with Tatura. In fact, I'll level Tatura up to 60 to show you guys how insane he's going to be for my free-to-play. But things like the faction wars, it just pushes you up. Your shard count starts to grow. It gives you an enjoyment of the game outside of the grind, where it doesn't cost you a load of extra resources to do it. Now, there's definitely some decisions to be made around tournaments and events that are dropping. You kind of feel like I should just go for them when they pop up. You know, this artifact enhancement event right now, it will give me 1 ancient shard, which is the valuable resource which I can't get easily. Yeah, but it's a massive kind of grind of my silver to do that. And what I absolutely will do is do the kind of daily quest to level something up. And what I tend to do, let me find an example here. So I tend to just find one item for the day and get my next level. Yeah, so I'll just get the next level on someone that I use, and I'll do the kind of, you know, roll it 4 times. Wow, this is insane. Roll it 4 times, get your kind of basic quest done, but I won't push anything past level 15. Okay, so level 15 is like my magic number for when an artifact event that I actually want to do is ready to go. And then I'll just pop stuff up from 15 to 16 and get myself a load of extra points during that artifact event. So this one is paying me back for all of the goodwill that went earlier on. Come on, game. Aye. Speed up, silver rolling, Plarium. Every other third-party thing we do makes it tons quicker. Anyway, so I've done like the basic thing that I needed to do. I'll save it there. I'm not going for this artifact event because honestly, for the amount of silver I need to invest, is it worth this 1 epic tome to me? No, it's not. You might do some early stuff like up to maybe the energy here, but honestly, for me, it's not worth it as a free-to-player trying to save resources for the next kind of big thing. So you do get a few things which you can actually save. Yeah, so things like this appreciation pack, which popped up at the start of the video here. You get the stuff that pops in, and any of this energy, I will 100% now save until the next time that I need to go hard. Yeah, same with gems. You collect gems up slowly. I blew a load in this last fusion. I'm down to the lowest I've been probably since like the first 50 days of playing, honestly, because I wanted to get visionary as well. So I blew more than I needed to, I guess. But I've got nearly 2,000 gems. I won't use a gem. I won't use a single gem in the next few weeks of playing. I don't need to. There's enough energy that pops up throughout the day. I don't need to go really hard on, like hard clearing events and stuff. So I just let the energy just slowly top back up, doing my daily quest, doing any missions that I can do, that type of thing. You'll get a few from, your clan boss rewards or your end of week arena rewards. And you just want to make sure that they kind of nicely top back up along with, any kind of extra shards that you can get from this type of stuff. This is the thing that I will do every single day, like clan boss without fail every single day. Get a few extra gems in, and you might get the odd item worth keeping, but it just slowly tops you back up. If you can do Ultra Nightmare, do it. That's your absolute best source of shards. I'm going to try, the reason why I don't do it every day is because I can't guarantee I'm going to use 4 keys, and I'm pretty much a 4-key team. If I'm lucky, I'll get a 3 key, but pretty much it's a 4-key team if I'm just hitting auto and walking away. So I tend to hit Nightmare and then a Brutal if I use 3 keys. So it's pretty tough for me to decide what to do. But if you can hit Ultra Nightmare, then you should, because it's way, way better odds of you getting those big boy shards and books and stuff like that. So the other one, we get a Doom Tower reset in, 3 days. And, I mean, I can clear all the normal, all rotations. So you actually get a decent amount of rewards just from doing normal. And I guess you probably should be trying to do hard as often as you can. Like I've not pushed hard this week. We just had so much going on. But, yeah, you get a lot of energy drops. You get a lot of, not a lot, you get a couple of shards. You get a few extra bits and bobs. But it's well worth doing, getting ready for like the next grind. It's actually a good kind of just top up of resources going through the Doom Tower stuff. Especially, I mean, if you can do hard, even better, because you do get guaranteed shards and stuff. And I think my free-to-play might be ready now to just go hard on hard. Yeah, I can do all the normal rotations, no problem. So I think from the next rotation of Doom Tower, I'm actually going to start on hard and see how far I can getting some of the bigger resources, because that's actually pretty massive for my account. So if you're not going to work on things like masteries, you can actually, you either level up champions. Yeah, so level up champions to 2, 3 star, whatever. Get yourself a resource bank of champions which are ready to be kind of pushed into other champions to give yourself that champion training stuff in the bank. Yeah, you get it in the bank for the next fusion so that that's less of a worry. And then all of a sudden, really your only problem becomes shard pulling. Yeah, so I've got myself a couple of 5 stars waiting to go here. This is going to be Tutora level up, actually. A couple of 5 stars waiting to go. I've got myself still a couple of 5-star chickens. I'm pretty close to that extra chicken on the missions or whatever, the questing. So all of a sudden, I can level up someone to 6-star whenever I choose to. I'm probably going to go against my advice and actually do it out of sync because I really want to get Tutora running on the free-to-play. But you shouldn't. Don't follow what I do. Follow what I say. It's what I would say to that. It's definitely something that you should do. So you either invest your time in masteries. You might invest your time in some top-up of potions. You could invest some time just in dungeon running and getting some new gear coming in. Albeit, I probably would save that for the events that are kind of coming up over the next week or two. Or you just kind of hard push your kind of daily energy and stuff into leveling people up. And it's not sexy. It's not a sexy kind of the most fun you're going to have. But it is a really good kind of preparation system for when the next sort of fusions and stuff like that come up. And you'll find, if you're doing Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss daily, you will find you can actually just do every single fusion. Yeah, you absolutely can. If you are pretty harsh and, you know, you let the euphoria drop down and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to just burn all my resources, all my shards, then you should find you can just crack on and do every fusion, even as a free-to-player. And I've seen loads of people do it. Yeah, I've seen tons of people that are able to do it. In my head, I can't see how I get from here to doing the next fusion unless I get insane luck on shards. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like I'll resource manage and we'll see. Because the rest of the stuff I think is just well within my grasp. It's literally just, will my shard count be enough to deal with it? And I don't have like a load of stuff waiting now in a champion chase kind of setup to be able to, you know, pull a load of champion chase points. In fact, I used them all. Yeah, so I could go ahead and get Raz in, yeah, which would give me a nice kind of juicy 500. I could go ahead, and this is why I've not fused Raz in yet. It's because I can keep getting the extra 250s for getting these guys again. I could get some of those ready, which is not a bad shout as well, to get yourself a few ready to get the epics in the bank. But ultimately, it comes down to, did you pull your, did you maintain your shard count during these low times? So there you go, guys. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. A bit more of a chilled approach to raid, but still grinding the right way to get myself enough resources to at least be in the game for the next one, but also massively moving my account on in the meantime. There you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.